So we are at Samech Vav Amud Bet 66b, and we are at the top line. And if you remember from yesterday's shiur, there was a person that made a neder on his niece. He didn't want to marry her. Maybe he had family pressure to marry. He said, I'm not marrying her, she's ugly. And Rabbi Shmuel said, okay, let me take care of her. He made her beautiful, and then he says, is this the girl you made a neder on? He said, no, she's beautiful. And he says, okay, it works. And we said that Rabbi Shmuel is of the opinion that Nolad, because we said that, what do you mean, she wasn't beautiful before. Now he made her beautiful. Not that he was mistaken for it was someone else or whatever it was. He made her. So Nolad is still okay. That's Rabbi Shmuel's opinion. So now the Gemara continues with the story. Top line, Tana. It was taught, Shen Totevet Haitala. She had a false tooth, a fake tooth. Meaning, what was the issue? What did Rabbi Shmuel do to make her beautiful? It seems like it wasn't just makeup. Shen Totevet Haitala. Ve'asala Rabbi Shmuel Shen Shel Zahav Mishelo. And he removed this. It seems like there was a faulty tooth that she had, that they replaced it with something bad looking. And it made when she smiled, it was like, oh my gosh, like she looked pretty, and then she smiled, and it was like rotten teeth. So he said, forget it. And then Rabbi Shmuel, because they put in a bad fake tooth, he took that out. He put gold, and that was good. I guess he got attracted to the gold. Let's look at the Ran. Shen Totevet, Shenafla Lashina, her tooth fell out. Ve'oshiva Shen Acheret Bimkoma, and they put another tooth there in its place. And I guess it wasn't so nice, and he replaced it with a golden tooth. And Shinaim Totavot, till today, are called dentures, or Shinaim Totavot. Okay. Back to the Gemara. Kish Shechiv Rabbi Shmuel, when Rabbi Shmuel died, Patach Alea Hu Sapdena. Sapdena from the word Hesped, eulogizer. The eulogizer opened up, talking at the eulogy of Rabbi Shmuel, saying, Hachi, Patach Alea Hu Sapdena Hachi. He went in the following thing. He said, Benot Israel al Rabbi Shmuel Bachina Hamal Bishchan V'chule. The girls of Bnei Israel, they cried for Rabbi Shmuel. Hamal Bishchan, he dressed them and he took care of them, etc. He made sure that they were beautiful to get married, etc. Okay. Next. Hahu de Amar la ledabitu. Now we're going to have some interesting stories today till the end of the parak. Hahu de Amar la ledabitu. A man told his wife, Kunam she'iyat nehenitli. I'm making an oath that you cannot benefit from me until you give your food to be tasted by Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Shimon. Yes, he says, I want Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Shimon to taste your food, and I'm not going to give any benefit to you until you give them some of your food to taste. Interesting thing. So they came forward to Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda, Ta'im, he tasted the food. Amar kal v'chomer. He said, why did he taste the food? He said, it's a kal v'chomer. Uma lasot shalom ben ish leishto. Just like to make peace between husband and wife is so important. Amra Torah, the Torah says, Shmi shenichtav bikdusha. My name that was written, bikdusha, in such holiness. Yimche al maim hame'arerim besafek. He says, my name should be erased. My holy name that was written in a holy way, it should be erased this is a sotak situation, where a man accuses his wife of cheating. So he brings her to the Bet HaMikdash, and now part of the process is they take the parasha of sotah and they erase it in the water, which it says Hashem's name there multiple times. And it's a safek, maybe she didn't indeed cheat. Yet, Hashem's name is erased for Shalom Bayit. Va'ani alachat kama v'chama, and me, all the more so, I should taste this lady's food to bring Shalom in the house. There's a issue over here, And the guy says, I'm not talking to you, you're not benefiting from me until they eat your food. Whatever he had in mind, either you have such good food, I want to share this, I want to benefit the chachamim, whatever. And she obviously was reluctant, and he made a neder. So he said, for Shalom Bayit, look, Hashem erases his name. I'm for sure going to taste this food. Rabbi Shimon was he had a different mindset. Rabbi Shimon lo ta'im. He did not taste the food. Amar, yamutu kol bene almana, ve'al yazuz Shimon mimkomo. All the children of this almana shall die, and I will not move from my spot. So he already cursed the husband to say that his wife's going to be a widow, and he cursed the kids that they should die, and because they're the children of the almana. And he says, I'm not moving from my spot, I'm not tasting the food. Wow. So pretty strong. Ve'od kihechi delo letargili lemindar. In addition, in order for people not to accustom themselves and make such promises. So there's a ve'od over here, like also. And it seems like there's two reasons. Reason number one, it seems like it was not a kavod for chachamim. Well, you're going to tell me what I have to eat? Like you're forcing this upon me? You're making your shalom bayit dependent on me tasting your food or not? Like who are you to do such a thing? That's a lack of kavod for Torah, and therefore I'm not moving from my spot. Cursed is the person that does that. Pretty strong. And second, he says, and then if people do this, then people are going to be very light with these neders, and they're going to say, oh, till the rabbi does this, till the rabbi, or they're going to say all these types of things in their shalom bayit to get people to jump through hoops for their shalom bayit, they're going to be very easy to make such neders. He wanted to put a stop to it. Therefore, he says, I'm not moving from my spot. There's no such neder. Nothing doing. Let's look at the Ran. Yamutu kol bnei almana. Kilel ha'baal sheyamut. V'tehei yishto almana. He cursed the husband who made the neder that he should die, and that his wife should be an almana. Ve'od kilel banav. Shikru bnei almana. Le'achar mitato sheyamutu gam hem. After the father dies, they're bnei almana. They're the children of a widow. That means the husband already died. They should die. So I didn't look at the Maharsha or the Ben Ish Chai. It seems pretty severe, but they pressed the wrong button on Rabbi Shimon to say this one. Like two opposites. Rabbi Yehuda was easy to eat, and Rabbi Shimon gave the opposite reaction. Okay, next, back to the Gemara. Hahud Amar Dabitu. A man tells his wife, Kunam she'iyat nehenitli, ad shetarok bo beRabbi Shimon ben Gamliel. He says to his wife, you're not benefiting from me until you spit on Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel. Whoa. He tells the lady, spit on the rabbi, Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel. So she didn't want to lose her husband. Atat verakak alevushe. She went and she spit on his clothing. Like not on him directly, but on his clothing. Amar the Rav Acha Medifti le Ravina. Rav Acha Medifti told Ravina, Ve'ahai leziluta kamechaven. Meaning, he says that this husband, his intention was to really embarrass Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel. He should get a good spit on him. Here, by spitting on the clothing, it's not the same. It's she didn't fulfill what the husband said, and therefore, like it seems like from the story that she spit on his clothing, and okay, there was no issue, and she was able to benefit from her husband. But Rabbi Acha Medifti says, is that the same? That's not what he intended. He intended spit on him, like really, not just on his clothing. Amarle, he told him back, Mirak almani de Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, spitting on the clothing of Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, ziluta rabatahi. It's a very big embarrassment. It's enough, and she fulfilled what he said in order not to, and she fulfilled what he said, and she could benefit from him. Let's see the Ran. He had intention to really embarrass him. He של רבן גמליel נתכוון. He intended to spit on his body, like on his face, on his arm, something that's really like on him. Okay. Next Gemara. Who? Put your stuff wherever you have to put your stuff. I don't know. Figure it out. Hahu damar la dabitu. A man tells his wife, Kunam shiyat nehenitli ad shetir'i mum yafe shibach l'Rabbi Shema bar Yossi. Let's read that again. Hahu damar la dabitu. A person tells his wife, Kunam, there's an oath happening over here. You're not benefiting from me. Shiyat nehenitli, that you're not benefiting from me. Ad shetir'i mum yafe shibach l'Rabbi Shema ben Yossi. I guess this person was so fed up with his wife, and he felt that his wife had no good qualities to her. So he says, you are not benefiting from me until Rabbi Shmuel bar Yossi sees mum yafeh shebach. A mum in general is a blemish. Mum yafeh is like, let him find something good in you. If he finds something good in you, then there's no neder over here. But if he finds nothing good in you, then you're not benefiting from me. Like, there's nothing good in you, go. Let us see if he finds something good in you. Amar lahem. He tells them, Shema, maybe, Roshana, maybe your head is beautiful. Amrulo, Sgalgal. Said to him, no, her head is agol, is round. Shema Sa'arana'a. So he said, maybe her hair is nice. So they said, no, Dome le'anitze pishtan. It's compared to uncombed flax, like linen, uncombed fizzy hair. Shema enanaot. Maybe her eyes are nice. Trotot. And says the Ran agulot, the round eyes. Right? Shema enea naot, trototen. Shema oznea naot. Maybe your ears are nice. Kfulot. No, so kaful means they're bent over. But the Ran says gidolot, they're big ears. Dumbo. Kfuloten. Shema chutama na'a. Maybe she has a nice nose. Balumhu. So balum is it's closed. I don't know, like a small nose closed up. Shema siftotea naot. Maybe your lips are beautiful. Avoten, they're thick lips. So everything that he said, he didn't find anything beautiful. And it seems like also that he said find something beautiful in her looks, something in her. Shema tzavarana. Maybe her neck is beautiful. Shakotu. He says, no, it's short. Shema kresana. Maybe her stomach is nice. Tzavahu. No, tzava is nafuach. It's bloated. Shema raglea naot. Maybe her legs are nice. Rechavot keshel avza. No, they are thick like a geese. As the Gemara says. Interesting description. Geese legs. Shema. So now it's interesting where now Rabbi Shimon goes. Shema Shmana'a. Maybe her name is nice. What was her name? Maybe she has a nice name. Says the Gemara, Lachluchit Shema. Lachluchit, meluchlach, means dirty. Her name was dirty. So says the Gemara, Amar lahen yafeh shekornota lachluchit shemeluchlechet bemumin. Says, you know what? Actually, her name is nice. You know why? It suits her because she's very dirty with all these types of blemishes. So it suits her. So her name is nice because it suits her. Visharia, and he allowed this neder to not work. He allowed her to benefit from him because he said there is something nice in her. Her name suits her because she fits into the bill of lech luchit. Very interesting thing. Let's read through the Ran, and then we'll continue. Going up to the Ran which starts al menat, first word on the line. Al menat shetari mum yafeh shibich. So he says over here, there's two explanations. The first is like this: Asra be'ana'ato im tuchal lirot shum davar na'eba. The Rabbi Shema bar Yossi. The first explanation is she's asur to benefit from me until Rabbi Yishmael and Rabbi Yossi finds anything nice about her. Mum kemo ma'um. K'dichtiv u'bichvi davek ma'um ve'hu kemo me'uma. Me'uma is anything. Can you find anything nice about her? That's the first explanation. V'sharia, and he allowed her at the end because he found the name. Lo matzah shum davar na'eh. He didn't find anything nice except for the name. V'it de garsi, and there are those that have a girsa, and this I think is ours. Yes. Ajidiri mum yafeh. Until you find something in her beauty, in her yofi. That's why the Gemara goes through the body parts. So it's interesting that find something in her body. What did he find? Her name. So in the name, it's not part of the body, but it seems like it's your overall who you are. So it's part of your body. That's what the Gemara is looking at it. It's not a body part. It's a name. It's something side. No, it's not side. It's who you are. What's your name? Okay. The run continues. Galgal agol, round. Trotot agulot, round eyes. Bulum satum, is closed. Kamo otzar balum. Kefulot gedolot. Shakot katzar. Kedetem b'chorot savaro shakot. Tzava nafuach. She had a bloated stomach. Botzini targum she. Oh, sorry, we didn't do that yet. Okay. Next. Hahu bar bavel. Back to the Gemara. This is now marrying someone that is a different language than you. Hahu bar bavel. The salik le'arad Israel. There's a person from Bavel. He went up to Eretz Israel. Nasivi teta. And he got married to a girl. And it seems like they didn't understand each other properly. Amar la. I remember once there was a couple, one from France and one from Israel. She didn't speak French, he didn't speak Hebrew. Sorry, she didn't speak Hebrew, he didn't speak French. So how do you guys get married? They worked it out. I don't know, talking, they sign languages. I don't know how they figured it out, but they worked it out. It reminded me when I saw this story. So there was Iraqi from Bavel, didn't know how to speak Hebrew, and a girl from Israel didn't know how to speak Aramaic or Arabic at the time, probably Aramaic. It seems like didn't know the nuances. There's differences there. Let's see. He went up to Israel. Nasivi tita, he married a woman. Amar la, and he tells her like this. Basheli li tere talfi. Cook for me 2 lentils. Talfi's lentils. So the assumption is it's like a slang. Like, can I have a bit? Or like, I'll see you in a minute. A minute, people don't mean a minute. A couple, I'll see you soon. I'll see you very shortly. So he says, make me 2 lentils. Like a little bit of lentils. But she took it very literal. Beshila le tere talfi. She made from exactly 2 lentils. Exactly 2 lentils. Ratat Allah. He was very angry with her. Lamachar, the next day. Amarla. He tells her. Beshili giruya. Make for me it seems like an exorbitant amount. How do they explain giruya over there? Giriva. How do they explain it? It's some sort of big amount.
Yeah, a large amount.
Oh, that's all it says, a large amount? Mm-hmm. So he says, make for me a giriva.
Full measure is what it says.
What does it say?
Full measure in the explanation.
Full measure. Okay, like the whole box. Not 2. Make the whole box. Okay, the Rosh says harbe. That's what I saw, the Klomar harbe. Make a lot. Now, this, it seems, also was an expression like, make me tons. Okay, yesterday you just made 2. I know we're newlyweds, I don't want to fight with you, but today make me tons. So literally she made him tons. Right? That's what's going on. Beshilala giruya. Giriva. She made for him an exorbitant amount. Amarla, he told her, Zili aitile tre botzini. He said, go and bring for me 2 botzini. Now, look at the Ran. Botzini, Targum Shat Avatichim. 2 watermelons. So, Azlat, she went, Ve'aitile tre shargi. She went and brought him 2 candles. From watermelons to candles. Why? Look at the Ran. Shargi, nerot, demitargeminan botzini. Because the Targum of nerot, she was from Israel, nerot are candles, the Aramaic is botzini. So when he said botzini, I guess botzini also means avatichim, but an Aramaic Targum of nerot is botzini also. So she thought it was botzini candles, not botzini avatiach. So she brought him candles. Amar la, he said, yeah, candles, I'm done with this thing already. Amar la zili tavri yaton al resha de bava. He said, go and break those candles on the head of the gate, like bava batra, bava kama, the first gate, the first opening. Like go and smash those candles on the gate. Havayativ Baba ben Buta, Baba. The great tzaddik Baba ben Buta, and it tells us how the Gemara in Masechet Baba Batra at the beginning tells us he was a great person, Baba ben Buta. A lot of Gemarot over there. He happened to be sitting by the gate. So Veka Dain Dina, and he was judging a case. He was sitting by the shar. I mean, it seems like by the gate of the city, the Dayanim would sit over there. People know where to find them. He was sitting and he was doing a diyun over there. And Azlat, she went, V'tavra yaton al reshe, she broke the candles on his head. Because he said, go and break it, aresha de baba. Go break it on the head of the gate. But the tzaddik's name was Baba ben Buta. So she thought he meant Baba the tzaddik. Baba Sali, Baba, right? So he said, go and break it on the Baba. So she went and she broke it on his head. Amarla, he told her, Ma din davat. What are you doing? What did you do? The rabbi tells her. Amrale, she tells him, Kach tzivani ba'ali. That's what my husband commanded me to do. He realized that there's a maybe miscommunication or whatever. Amar, Ata sid ratzon ba'alich. You did the ratzon of your husband. You did what your husband wants. Hamakom yotzim mimcha shne banim kebaba ben buta. Just like you broke 2 candles on my head, Hashem shall bless you that you should have 2 sons like me, Baba ben buta. Not a bad bracha from an interesting story. It's amazing. He got to see, he saw, this is for Shalom Bayit. He saw your husband commanded you. We should tell this to the ladies, no? When you listen to your husband, there's brachot that come to it. Okay? It's good if we could say it over here, only a men's shiur. Yeah? So that's the case. Unbelievable. Let's finish up. I know it's a little bit of a shorter shiur today, but let's finish with the Rans over here. Says the Ran, Tavrinu Ababa, Mitoch Shaya Kaos al Maaseha, since he was angry about what she did, Amar la Diletavrinu Adasha, go and break it on the gate. Vehi Chashva Shetashberem Berosh Baba ben Buta. She thought that he meant go and break it on the head of Baba ben Buta. Shne banim ke Baba, 2 children, 2 sons like Baba. Keneged tarin shargi, keneged the 2 candles that she broke on his head. That's why he says 2. So what's going on over here? It says the Ran, ve'aiti hacha hai uvda. We brought this story to teach us what? We don't have Eli with us. He would always say, what does this story have to do with anything? So ve'aiti hacha hai uvda. This story is brought down over here. Lashmuina to teach us chasiduta de Baba ben Buta, the righteousness of Baba ben Buta. Kihechi de'aiti hacha uvda de Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel u'de Rabbi Yishmael. Since we brought stories of tzaddikim that did great things, we brought like Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel and Rabbi Yishmael. Rabbi Yishmael took care of the girl to dress her properly. Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel, who said that he was spit on and he didn't do anything about it. We actually didn't bring down Rabbi Yehuda that he ate from the food and he didn't complain. The Ran doesn't say Rabbi Shimon because he really cursed them, right? But we bring these stories to show that the righteousness of great people. and also the story of Rabbi Shmuel, Rabbi Yossi, also Rabbi Shmuel that said he found the whole way for the girl that was really ugly. He found her name was at least nice. So we also brought another story. Baba ben Mutai was a tzaddik in a case of Shalom Bayit. Hadaran alach Rabbi Eliezer, Hadaran alach Rabbi Eliezer, Hadaran alach Rabbi Eliezer. We have completed the Perek Rabbi Eliezer, the 9th Perek of Nedarim, and we ask Hashem that it will come back to us, that we will, Bezrat Hashem, will come and review this and learn this again very soon. Chazaku Baruch, and we will pick it up, the new Perek, on Sunday, Bezrat Hashem. Chazak, guys. All the best. Thank you for accommodating the time and the location. And we'll see you back soon, Bezrat Hashem. Chazak, guys. And we'll have that beer in the next in-person one. Bezrat Hashem. Laila Tov. Laila Tov. Good night.
Look at the next.